another session about health. Today is going to be about self-healing. But before that, I want to know who did the homework. Have you been doing the 33, 30 smiles 3 to 5 times a day? Who's been doing? Smiling? Anybody not doing?
Ma'am, can't hear you.
I'm loud.
No,
Everybody...
I can hear you. Just
And the sound is very low.
okay. Check your sound of the computer.
Ma'am, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay, Reihana, just speak a little louder here.
Now you can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So who did the 33-30 smile exercise with the mirror? Who's been doing? Show me your hand. Good. Only 3 people, 4 people only.
Ma'am, I forgot.
Okay. So from this week you have to do it. And then who did the love wheel? Anybody did the love wheel?
Yes. Dr. Anara has done, and I'm going to share Dr. Anara's wheel. Would
Ma'am,
you?
I have also done.
Okay, if you can share in the WhatsApp group, then
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am Halima can show us our love wheel.
Yes. Dr. Anara, you have done very nicely. But you know,
actually, done, but that is in my house. Actually, I'm in marriage party, so I couldn't show you that. Inshallah, I'll post after the class, means after going to the college, school, home.
Okay, so those who want, you can share later when the channel is open. You can just post it either in the morning, or if at night it's still open, you can post it and then we can see it. Very nice. Lovely. And then we can color it. Lovely. So beautiful. Good. Anybody has it now to show also? You can show on the screen right now also. It's possible. Even if you don't want to post it, if you have it right now, you can show it to me. No.
Ma'am,
Okay.
after going, I'll share inshallah.
Okay, no problem. All right, very good. So good. Keep on practicing your smiling and your using your love wheel whenever you need or you feel down, you use it. And how many of you have been doing the posture, changing your posture, changing your thoughts, changing your words? Anybody have? Very good. Aisha Tazeen, Anara, Dr. Anara also is doing very good. Right. So changing your, what were the 5 things anybody can remember?
Yes, changing the thought, changing the words, changing the action, posture.
And what
5 things: changing your posture, changing your position, changing your thoughts, changing your state, changing your place, work environment.
All right, very good. And anybody did the power pose?
Yes.
Did you all find it beneficial using the power pose when you, anybody?
Yes. Confidence level I found high. Especially the word, I am good to myself.
Ah, good. Excellent. Okay, very good. So today we're going to do a little bit of self-healing. And, okay, let me share my screen. Where is my screen? Okay. Where's my screen? Hold on, yeah. Just give me 1 second.
your screen is visible.
Okay, so you see me in my picture there?
Yes.
Okay. So today we're going to do about healing. So why am I the right person, or why am I able to talk about this? Because I actually took a course. It's called Afia Healing by this coach. He's from UK, and he's a very Islamic way of teaching healing in energy and emotional healing. Normally, all the modalities out there, a lot of them are, they do energy healing like prana, Reiki and all that, but they're not very Islamic. So sometimes we can be a little bit skeptical or worried that are we going in the wrong direction when we are following that. But what I learned from him was very Islamic, and it is very, very helpful, even though it is using things like energy healing. In fact, in Islam, we are allowed to use other modalities, learn from like yoga teachers, learn from other TCM, Ayurveda. We can learn from all these, but as long as it doesn't interfere with the religion, it's okay to use it. So he has studied, and he has actually come up with a modality which is easy and which is also using other models, but they are not haram in any way. So that's why I've learned from him, and I've actually took the course, and I'm also trained by him. So I am able to share with you this teaching. So you don't have to worry that it is not in the right way. Okay.
You know,
All right.
Afia is from Maldives. Do you know this fact?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, husband is from UK, and she is originally from Maldives, but both
Yeah.
of them are in Malaysia.
The name of the person is Afia, is it?
No,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, no, but the person I learned from, his name is Zuhair Girash.
No, this is husband's name.
No, this is his name. The teacher I learned from is Zuhair Giraj.
Zuhair is a
Zuhair Giraj.
Zuhair is a male, isn't it?
He's a male, yeah. He's
Yeah,
a
this
male.
Afia is a female.
Afia is a female, but I learned from him. So
Yes.
I don't know if his wife's name is Afia or not. I'm not sure.
Yes, this gentleman is from UK. You are right, and he is reverted. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to my healing. Okay, let me skip. We have been to all that. Right. Okay. So now, how many of you believe a lot of our problems are self-created, like normal problems, right? We created our own problems, right? But we always blame others. We always blame others that other people is the cause of our problem. My husband, my children, my colleague, my boss, my worker, all this creating problem. My maid is not doing the job. That's why now I have this problem. So we always believe other people are at fault for things which actually we are in control of, right? How about things like anxiety, fears, stress, even things like phobia and emotional outbursts? Do you think they are actually caused by us, or they are caused by other people?
Ma'am, caused by us.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
most of the
that is
people
the right
don't-
answer, but actually when we are facing it, we always think it's other people is causing all our problems, right? They are the ones at fault, and they are making us angry, and they are causing us to be upset, and they are causing us to be, be late for work or to do anything. And this is how we feel. What about illness, right? Illnesses, how do you think illnesses is self-created or actually God-given?
Sometimes
Some illnesses are God created.
ma'am, again, self-created. If we like early in the morning, if we think like we are energetic, so definitely the whole day will be energetic. And if you think like I'm not feeling well, the same thing will go.
Okay. Yes, that is true. But even illnesses like diabetes, heart problems, stroke, cancer, okay, you will be surprised. You may not believe it at this point, but this is something I want you to explore, because I will be giving you some information, and you may study it further about this. So things like migraine, depression, pressure, heart problems, backache, sudden neck pain, even cancer, even depression, things like sinus, headaches, heart palpitations, stomach issues, spine issues. You won't believe it that actually all of these are actually self-created. Why do we self-create? Okay. Why do we self-create? Actually, it's all linked to emotions, our emotions, right? So our emotions, our dis-ease are all emotional in nature. Okay, if you look at this diagram, and you can see that anger, a lot of, okay, if you just look at high blood pressure, heart disease, is the cause of emotion is anger for these kinds of diseases. What about things like headaches, chronic back pain, fibromyalgia? They are actually due to repressed anger. Repressed anger means anger that we are not able to express ourselves, right? What about things like irritable bowel syndrome, valve prolapse, heart problems? All got to do with anxiety, and hurts, emotional hurt. Then we have things like autoimmune disorders, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, multiple sclerosis. All these are due to resentment that we have trapped in our body. Now, why is that so? Okay, in our body, we have a fight or flight system, okay, in our brain, and that's handled by the amygdala. So that one was when we were in the caveman time, it was used to protect us. Okay, so let's say, imagine you are faced with a tiger in the jungle right now. We are all in the jungle and we are looking at a tiger. What are we going to do?
We will
Fly from.
Like,
We will run away. First, we might run away, right?
yeah.
Right? Some of us brave enough will try to fight the tiger. Okay, if you're feeling brave. If maybe something, the tiger is attacking your child, you can't run away, so then you will stay and fight the tiger. Okay, so mostly it's fight, flight, or there's another one called freeze. We are so panicked that we will freeze. We can't move, we can't do anything. We just, have you ever encountered some situation where you're just frozen? You just don't know how to react and don't know how to, either to move or stay in the situation. You just are frozen because you are in such a panic mode. So these are some of the things that happen to us: fight, flight, or freeze. Mostly it's fight or flight, right? So this, in the jungle, you need to face the tiger. You need to be able to have this. So this amygdala will react. That means it will take all the energy out of every other part of your body and take away from your thinking processes. Because the moment you start thinking, you cannot run away from the tiger. You start thinking, should I run? Should I stay? Should I fight? Then you start thinking. So your brain or your body moves that energy from the brain. So you don't do logical thinking anymore. You just react and moves it to your
मतलब भागना चाहिए या लड़ना चाहिए?
moves to your legs so that you can run as fast as you can, maybe climb a tree so the tiger will not attack you, right? So this is a safety mechanism in our body from caveman time. But nowadays, are we living in the jungle? We are not living in the jungle anymore, right?
No, ma'am.
But we are living in a different kind of jungle called concrete jungle, where we have bosses, where we have husbands and wives, where we have people, in-laws, where we have nasty people, colleagues in our, workplace, or we have difficult people around us, negative people. All these actually cause us to react in a way as if there's a tiger. So we are constantly stressed and we are constantly in fear of doing something wrong if we are afraid of that person, or we are constantly in an emotional state where we are angry or we are upset. Your boss suddenly, the moment you see your boss, oh no, he's going to take this pile of work and give it to me and I need, or your boss is coming to scold you because you've not completed something. So we are always in a stress mode. And this stress is actually the fight or flight mechanism that will kick in, and we are always feeling in a panic state. And when we are in a stress mode, what happens is that some chemicals are released in our body. Anybody knows what are the chemicals that cause stress or that are released when there's stress?
And serotonin, I guess.
No, serotonin is a happy hormone.
Oh yes.
Corticoids, is it corticoids?
Cortisol, yes, cortisol, and one more starting with A. Adrenaline.
Adrenaline, okay.
Adrenaline. These two are the major, whenever there's stress in our body, these two hormones are released. And these two hormones will upset the chemical balance in our bodies and make it acidic. Okay? So when they make it acidic, our body is actually designed to be acidic or alkaline. Anybody knows?
Alkaline.
Yes, alkaline, correct? So our body is actually alkaline, and our functioning is very, very good when we are in alkaline mode. But when we are in acidic mode, we cause a lot of things called inflammation in our body. Okay, so this inflammation causes diseases in our body. So most of the inflammation in our body caused by the chemicals, and the chemicals are created because we are always in stress mode. Okay, this is a very simplified way of putting it. If you have more questions, you can actually ask me later on. but today we are just going to cover a very simple and brief explanation. So everything we do, we create in our head first of all. We create our thoughts, and our thoughts cause our body sensations to get angry, or to feel sweaty palms, or whenever, like some people are afraid of public speaking. So when somebody was told go on stage and make an announcement, they panic, and then their hands start getting very, what happens? They feel scared, or they feel headache, suddenly stomach ache, because they don't like public speaking. So fears, phobias, all these give rise to panic situation, and they cause sensations in our body, and these will in turn either affect our behaviors or affect our emotions, and they cause a chain reaction somehow in our body. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, so now modern medicine, okay, look only on the green side now. Okay, so modern medicine does a lot of is good. It is necessary when you need it. Sorry, natural healing. Okay, so let's go to natural healing, the green one. Natural healing causes us to work with the body and see what the body needs so that we can heal ourselves. Our body is actually designed and created to heal itself. There is no way our body cannot heal itself. It can. We must give it the right conditions. And what are the right conditions? The conditions where it's not in stress, where it's able to relax, when you can sleep well, because repair happens when you are sleeping. We all know that, right? When we are sleeping, our body goes through repair stages at different times of the night. Our liver detoxes 11 o'clock. Our lungs will detox at about 2-3 a.m. in the morning. And all these every organ has a detox time. So when we give the body the right conditions, it is able to heal. Whereas the medical system suppresses the system. So let's say you have a headache. What do you take? Some Panadol or something like that, right? Most of the time, if we have headache, we will take something to stop the headache. But when we are stopping the headache, we are actually not stopping the problem that caused the headache. We are just stopping the symptoms of the headache, means the feeling of the headache. But why the headache happened, why the fever happened, why the tummy ache happened, we do not address that issue. So let's say here somebody has diarrhea. What are you going to do? You're going to take something to stop the diarrhea. But actually that is counterproductive. You're supposed to allow the body to release. The reason why your body is having diarrhea, because you ate something bad. So the body functions to release or remove that toxicity out of your body. But when we take medicine, we are stopping the natural process of the body from healing, right? So the main function of natural healing is to make the body healthier. But medical system aims to cure the disease, again addressing only the symptoms but not the root cause. So in natural healing, we do a couple of things that help to benefit us so that we can heal. Again, I said we need to heal ourselves. How do we heal ourselves? We give our body a new diet. Let's say we've been eating too much fried food, so that is causing a lot of upset stomach. So we change our diet so that we don't eat so much fried food. We eat more fruits and vegetables. So we also change our body's physiology by doing some exercise. If we've been leading a very sedentary lifestyle, we've not been moving, then now you find your muscles don't really have become weaker. They don't really function as well. So we need to increase exercise. We need to do things like detoxification. And we also need to do things like emotional healing. Those are natural methods of healing ourselves. Whereas other methods, the modern medicine is based on killing the cells, destroying, using drugs, surgery. This will be the way that they treat this sickness or this problem that you have. And in natural healing, we use therapeutic products which have natural abilities to heal us. Like maybe we take more garlic, or we take ginger to heat up our body when we are having flu or something like that. Or we take turmeric, or we take, all this that we learn from, prophetic medicine. There's a whole system of medicine called prophetic medicine, where each food is able to give us some healing in our body, right? And I'm sure you have actually used it in your kitchen or used it or passed down from maybe your grandmother or your mother and say, they didn't go to doctor school, they didn't go to medical school, but they know how to help you to heal, right? And using natural remedies, right? Maybe using honey. Let's say you have a burn. What is the first thing you do? You don't need to apply burn, or you just take some honey and put on your burn. It will actually heal. It will help you to relieve the pain. So these are natural medicine, right? Whereas modern medicine uses pharmaceutical drugs to help us or to stop the problem that we are having. And some of the things that we use in natural medication, natural healing, which you'll be learning today, one of the techniques is EFT tapping. Okay. And then things like EMDR, massage, we use diet, detox, and emotional healing methods to help us to become well again. All right. Whereas modern medicine is only, if it has cancer, you use chemotherapy, radiation, drugs, surgery. Again, things that address the symptoms, not the root cause. Okay. And as I said in the beginning, all our problems are actually emotional. So we have to change our attitude and our mental attitude into a positive one. And by changing that, we empower ourselves to heal rather than putting our healing into the hands of doctors, surgeons, medical operators to heal us. Our body, again, as I said, is able to heal ourselves. And when we put our hands, our trust in anything other than ourselves, we give the power away to others. And if they fail, they are to blame. But actually, we have the power to heal ourselves. And some of the things that we can do are very, very simple and very easy, like changing diet, using more garlic, using turmeric, those kinds of things. Very simple things which we can learn or we have learned from our parents or our grandparents. But we fail to use it because we think sometimes modern medicine is the only solution, but we don't. Right? So when you are able or in power of your own healing, you are able to be responsible for your health. And when you are responsible, you take ownership of your you take ownership of your problem rather than blaming others for that, right? Okay, so we are going to do a very simple technique. I'm going to teach you. It's called EFT tapping. All right. And tapping is a mechanism that we learn in TCM. Why are we tapping? Where are we tapping? We are actually tapping on points of the meridian. Okay, we all know that in our body, I'm sure you have heard of this word called nadi. Nadi is what? What is nadi? Anybody knows?
Umbilicus that we have in the stomach.
No, not nadi. Nadi is like our veins, our blood system. Nadi.
Okay, nervous. Okay.
So the nadi is like rivers, right? Nadi is river, right? In a river. What happens when there's a river and then there's so much pollution in the river? And then we come to a narrow passage. What happens to the river? Do you think it can flow easily?
No, because of the pollutants. Flow stops.
Flow will stop or will be very slow or it will completely stop. And this is what happens in our body, right? This is what happens in our body. Our bodies are channels of energy, channels of blood vessels, neurons, messages that are going in our body. And these blood flow, there's flow. And in the flow of the blood, there is energy, right? So when there is pollution, what kind of pollution I'm talking about? Pollution in terms of bad food, pollution in terms of emotional thoughts are also pollutants in our body. Emotional anger, hate, jealousy, fear, doubt, all these are emotions that cause pollution in our body. And when we are not able to handle that pollution, or we are not able to deal with it, or we don't express that emotion or address it, what happens is these pollutants get stuck in various parts of our body. Let's say it's the heart and then cause heart problem. Let's say it's the lung, you have some kind of lung cancer. Let's say it's in your stomach, you have indigestion, constipation issue. Let's say it's in your spine, you have issues with your spine and movement in your knee, it can be anywhere. So it can get stuck at many points in our body, and they are causing toxicity. Again, the chemicals will, scientifically, the chemicals will increase, the bad chemicals will increase, and they will cause more inflammation in our body. And that's where we get all these sickness and diseases, which we are called modern diseases, right? They are as a result of all this. Now, we are going to do a little bit of thing called tapping. Tapping is on the meridian points of our body. So in our body, there are channels, right? There are different channels in our body that energy can get stuck at. And when we tap on these points or the meridian points, we are actually releasing the pollution. We are actually clearing the blocks, and we are actually allowing the energy to flow. Remember, I was telling you about the fight and flight mechanism, where we either run away, we are seeing a tiger and we are running away, or we are fighting, or we are frozen, right? So this tapping helps us to tell our brain, or that part of the body that causes us to fight or flight, to tell us, relax, look, this is not a problem. There is no tiger right now. We can handle this. Telling your brain to calm down, to relax, to be able to deal with the situation. Again, when I said fight or flight, what happens? All the blood rushes from your brain, your logical thinking, and goes to the part where you need it most, which is your legs, for you to run, right? So your logical brain does not function at the point when you are in a panic mode. Okay, do you find yourself when you're angry, you're not thinking, you can say all kinds of things and then later you regret, right? When you're angry, you say all kinds of nasty things to whoever, and then you get angry, and then after that you regret. Why do you regret? Because then your logical thinking, when you're calmer, your logical thinking kicks in. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have slapped someone. I shouldn't have punched someone. You see, that's what happened, because at that time when you're angry or stressed or in a very panic mode, you do not think, you just react, right? And then when you start thinking, only when you're calmer or when that you are out of that situation. So this is what causes us to not think, and we react. And when we react later on, we start regretting on that. So we are telling the brain, don't react right now. This is not an emergency. We can handle this. It is just a simple situation. We are tapping and telling the brain to calm down. And when we calm down, we actually restore the balance in our body and cause the chemicals to balance out, and we don't get so stressed. And the more we keep doing that, the less there is inflammation in our body, and the less chance of getting diseases which are hurting us and causing more damage to us. Okay, so again, this is a quick diagram to show you and share with you how it works. Okay, so if you look at the top, I have a burning pain in my right shoulder, example. Okay, then you're thinking about this problem, and I say, oh, this is a big problem, burning pain. What could it be? I'm having a big problem now. My shoulder is hurting. My shoulder is hurting. My right shoulder is hurting. And then you feel panic, and then you increase the response of your brain, which is the amygdala. The amygdala, again, is the part that causes you to behave in fight or flight mode. Right. So when we start tapping, if you look below the boy, there is tapping and positive affirmation. Right. When you tap on the parts of your of the parts which I will share with you in a while, you are actually inputting energy, and you are telling your brain, it's okay, calm down, this is not a big problem, no tiger, we are not facing any tiger right now. And then your brain calms down, and you reduce the emotional feeling of that anger or panic at that moment, and you clear that energy, and you allow your body to become flow, and you restore the balance. Okay, any questions so far? No? Okay, if that's question, we'll cover it.
I have question.
Okay.
Ma'am, like adrenaline rush we get like when we are too excited. Like for example, when we go for adventurous theme park, we are so happy, and we in a roller coaster ride, or in a haunted those things. We are
Correct.
too happy, and then we have adrenaline rush, right, ma'am?
Right. So adrenaline can be good, can be bad also. So the more we are worried about is the cortisol, but adrenaline can be good. It can also help you to, let's say you are rushing for a project or you're doing something. It can help you to motivate you to get the job done. Otherwise, you're lazing around. Oh, relax, relax. No, I got plenty of time to do that project or to hand that book or that homework, you think like that. But adrenaline can be beneficial, but too much causes a lot of, again, chemical imbalances and creates a lot of toxicity in your body and inflammation, right? Too much is not good. The problem with us is every situation we bring that adrenaline and cortisol out. Every situation. Okay, okay, morning you're rushing for school, let's say, I'm just giving an example. Morning you're rushing for school, and then you drop the teapot, and then panic. Okay, I'm going late for work. Okay, see, again, that oh no, okay, then faster wipe the thing, and then your son forgets his book. Oh no, school bus is here. It's different. Oh my, where is my child? And you see, do you see that everything just escalates? And we are creating adrenaline unnecessarily for everything, the situation. That is bad. A little bit of adrenaline is good, but not to the point where every situation is an adrenaline rush. Am I making it clear now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, why is tapping good? These are some of the reasons. I'm going to just quickly go through because of short of time. Changes in the DNA, it reduces cortisol by 24%. Okay. Other modalities, other medication cannot do as much as what EFT tapping can do. Improves your immune system, updates your brain's learning. It can, in 1 hour of tapping, you can reduce PTSD, stress, anxiety, phobia, depression, chronic pain, weight loss, addiction. All these can be solved with doing EFT tapping. Okay. Of course, there's a way to do it. It's a very simple way, and you need practice. And then, come to my classes and then you can do more. Okay. So I'm going to quickly share with you how to do the EFT tapping. I'm going to stop my screen right now and I'm going to share with you. Can you see me? Yes or not? Okay, very good. So we're going to do tapping right now. So now I want to tell me if you are having any problem right now, physical or emotional or anger or sadness, or you're having some knee pain, shoulder pain, head pain, any kind of pain. Anybody having any kind of pain?
I am sad.
Yes,
And shoulder pain.
Okay, shoulder pain. Who has shoulder pain?
Me, Fatma.
Fatma. And who has sadness?
Dr. Aisha Tazeen.
Okay, very good. So anybody just pick something that you have, or it could be an existing problem. You could have back pain for a few days, or you constantly have headache. Anything. Just pick something, one thing right now, and I want you to give it a number between 1 to 10, where 1 is very no pain and number 10 is maximum pain. So give it a number right now in your mind. Okay. Give it a number. Okay. Everybody got a problem that they want to solve right now? Okay. Okay. So, who's having, what was it? Shoulder pain, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is your level of shoulder pain right now?
8.
8. Okay. Very good. All right. And who is sadness? Sadness is what level?
Aisha, 9 sadness.
9 sadness. Okay, very good. So keep this. Now, I'm going to show you the points. Let me get my... okay, stop share. Okay, here we go. And now I can see you all. Okay, very good. So what we're going to do, we're going to have tap on 8 points. Okay, there are different modalities. If you look on YouTube, there's so many thousands of videos. You can go and do learn from there. It's very easy. Some will give you 16 points of tapping. Some may give you 8 points of tapping. Some give you 9 points of tapping. I like to make it very simple so that you don't forget the steps. It's very easy. If you tap wrongly, there is no such thing as tapping wrongly. Okay, don't get panic for this also. Fight or flight. Oh no, Reihana ma'am taught me this way. I missed one step. Oh no, panic, I'm doomed. No, you're not doomed. Tapping works anyway. No matter what, it will work. Okay, right hand, left hand doesn't matter. If I do it right side, left side doesn't matter. If I do both sides also doesn't matter. There is no hard and fast rule. Eventually, you will learn the way. Okay, so I'm going to go to the 8 point. First point, you are going to, this is called karate chop. Show me your karate chop. You know, when you do karate chop, right? Okay, so this is your karate chop point. First, you start by saying a statement. Okay, the statement is, even though I'm having for sadness, okay, who's having sadness? Even though I'm having sadness, this sadness in my heart, I deeply and completely accept myself. Say that.
Even,
okay.
Even
and
though
for
the sadness completely.
Okay. So everybody say the problem that you're having and end with even though I'm having this headache, or even though I'm having this shoulder pain, that I deeply and completely accept myself. So whatever problem you're having, okay, say it first one time.
So I have this sadness, but I deeply and completely accept myself.
Okay. Second time you say, even though, again you say the same thing, even though I'm having this shoulder pain or sadness or headache or knee pain and it's bothering me so much, I deeply and completely accept myself.
Deeply accept it.
I have this sadness and it's bothering me too much, but still I accept.
Okay. And then third time you say the same thing again. I will tell you why you are saying the negative. Don't worry about that. You know, we always talk about positive, positive, positive. I will explain this later. First, let me go through the steps, okay?
Could you please repeat?
Even though I have whatever the problem name that you want, okay? I deeply and completely accept myself. I'll put it in the chat later. Don't have to worry about all this. Let's go through the step because we only have about 10 minutes. If we can extend a few minutes for that, I think will be very helpful for everyone. Dr. Alima, if it's okay? Few minutes? Yeah? Okay. So again, 3 times you say that. This is called a setup statement. You say this because you want to address the problem. Okay, I will explain this later. So let's go through the steps. This is the first step. Second step is between your eyebrow. Okay, so you put between your eyebrow. Tap on your eyebrow. Yeah, just tap, 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 tap. Okay, how much pressure you put, it doesn't have to cause you pain. Okay, but it is not so soft also like feather. At least you must feel it. Okay, tap, 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 tap. As long as it's not causing you pain, you can go for that higher pressure. That's one. Okay, next is side of the eye. Okay, I'm going to show you side of the eye. There's a bone, not your temple, but there's a, okay, when you follow your eyebrow and you come here, there's a bone here. So you tap on that. Okay, that is second. Third point is under your eye. So now from the eyebrow, go down, second point, down your eye, third point, under your eye. Okay, not cheekbone, under your eye, exactly, there's a bone, just under your eye. Okay, next point is under your nose. Under your nose, yeah. Okay, next point is under your mouth. You see this crease here? There's a line here, right? Tap on that. Right? Okay. After that, okay, we are all ladies here, so I'm just going to show you my neck. Okay, so it's here. Okay, now you have your collar, right? Collarbone.
So we can put off the recording.
No, it's okay. No problem. I'm not showing anything. It's okay. Okay, so collarbone. Find your collarbone. Move down.
I can switch off the recording, okay?